Hi everyone, welcome back to NightSkaper. This is our second store for Spirit Halloween 2025. Let's go check it out. Okay, this is actually a pretty big store. So up here we have Jack the Reaper.
Late to run. It's too late to hide. You don't even have time to scream.
I think he's actually pretty cool. I may or may not get him this year. We'll see. If they have him here today, we'll see if I get him. Okay, and then here we have the Crypt Countess. I see why people don't like her face. I think she's interesting though. I think it's kind of interesting with the hair covering her face. Pretty creepy. Look at how much she rocks on that thing. They need to put a weight on her. Well, that's good to know. If I get her, then I can put a weight on her. Looks like the tombstone rocker isn't fully set up. I love this Egg Harbor Herald thing right here. I just love this with the little mailbox and everything. That's epic. Okay, and I missed this in the last store, but they have this little chart here of every animatronic that they're selling in store. And they have these little QR codes here. So if it's not here, you can go ahead and scan the QR code and it'll take you to the store page where you can watch their demos and everything. Okay, and here we got Bullseye. I'm still debating if I'm gonna get him this year or not. They have him here today, so we'll see. I'm still kind of debating. It's kind of cool with the head animation, but at the same time, it's one of the goofiest cons they've ever sold. And here is Valak from The Nun. How did that get me? How did that get me? She's so creepy though. I don't know how that startled me. I'm actually mad now that startled me because I knew it was coming and it still got me. Okay, I just gotta take a minute to admire this ISE, or in-store experience as they call it. This is so cool with the subway car and the lights. This, watch your step. And I love how they have the rails and everything on here. Spirit Station Z, that was one of their past themes. Is it? Oh, they got Twisted Grandma. Okay, I think I'm gonna get Twisted Grandma today, actually. But we'll see, because they also have more stock over there. Here is Headcase Harry.
Life sure is sweet, isn't it? And fleeting.
He's one I'm kind of mixed on.
Darkness always lurks behind.
I highly doubt I'm getting
Stark
him.
contrast indeed.
But he's still pretty cool.
The
He left the little
best show
candy in
around. Care for a front row seat. Savor the sweet life while it lasts. The shadows are waiting.
Look, I like that he has gore and everything on him. The candy looks cool. It's a nice touch. I like how the heads are kind of merged together like that. But he's just not really my favorite of the year. I know a lot of people like him, but I'm kind of mixed on him. And here is Twisted Grandma. They have her here today in stock, so I might buy her today. She's so creepy.
Kiss you goodnight.
I really don't understand why so many people dislike her. I think she's awesome. Now, here is Sinister Strawman. I didn't like him at first, actually, but he's really grown on me. Look at that face. So cool. If I do a Scarecrow theme next year, I'm gonna get him.
Not everyone who does gets to live to tell about it.
I think it's really cool. I know I said I didn't like him at first, but I think it's actually my favorite. I think it's my favorite scissor mechanism prop, aside from Emmeline. Okay, and now here's Trick or Treat Pete. I'm not so crazy about him. Okay, so I know he doesn't look like much in the stores, but the cool thing about him is that here in his hat, you can kind of see there's like a little rotator in there. You can put candy and he dispenses candy out of his mouth. And not only that, you can record sounds through him with Bluetooth. And now here is the Night Owl. I already have Night Owl. I really like him a lot, actually. And I actually just noticed the other one in the last store we went to didn't have this foot painted all the way. Oh no, what happened to Jumping Spider? What happened? He's a classic. I plan to get a new one eventually. If I do get one, it's gonna be the red and black one. Okay, and here is... They have Lantern Keeper! Okay, hang on. Here's Fire Demon. Okay, hang on. I was distracted because Lantern Keeper is in stock. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna do this guy one more time. I really love the Fire Demon. So creepy. I think he's awesome. The execution, perfect. Okay, and here is Monkey Business. They also have him here, so I might get him today.
More crowding around. It's time for monkey business.
He's actually pretty cool. I love the little "Just For You" sign. I think he's awesome. Here is Back Then Bonnie, my personal favorite of the year. What happened to her neck? Face. The paint job on the face is a little weird, but everything else is terrifying. So awesome. Okay, I didn't walk through this whole thing. I didn't show you guys everything in this little subway car last time. But look at this. They have this little route diagram map up here of the Spear Metro with all these stops alluding to past themes of animatronics. They got Looking for a Sitter, Terror Tots Nursery is dying to watch your little monsters, with the Barbara Wire zombie baby up there. And then look at this one, is my favorite. Missing person, Betty Sharp. Do you have any information? Please call that number. And then they have a picture of her up here. That's really neat. And then I love the design of this cockpit up here. So these move when the floor vibrates when you move this thing, and then these also move, and then the live wires just go ballistic. Okay, so there's a specific way to work the sitting scarecrow that I missed last time, actually. You gotta sit down next to him, I think. Maybe not. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, here is Electrified Corpse. That's pretty cool. And here is the Mutant Sewer Rat. Oh. I love this silhouette. Look at that hand. It's so cool. Okay, and then look at this. The last store didn't have this, but they have this little exit. Madison Square Park 31st Street station, just like a tunnel. And look at this. So if you don't know, when you use like a subway system, you have like a little cart. I don't know how it is in New York, but in other places I've been that have these subways, you have this little card that you slide through and like you pay for the thing that way. So it's such a cool little detail they put on here with that. Okay, for the stockpile, they got Two-Faced Teddy. I do not like Two-Faced Teddy at all, so I'm not getting him. The Mutant Sewer Rat, Twisted Grandma, Fire Demon, Emily, Victor, the Lantern Keeper, Jack the Reaper, Bullseye, Fire Demon, Gordo, Cerberus, Monkey Business, Trick or Treat Pete, Crypt Countess, another Lantern Keeper. And then over here we got Night Terror. I don't like Night Terror either. And he's from last year, so I'm not getting him. Valak. I'm not going to buy her for a bit. But I will buy her eventually, just not today. Monkey Business, another Bullseye, Sitting Scarecrow, Twisted Grandma, Cerberus, Night Terror, Crypt Countess, Mutant Sewer Rat, and the Dark Princess. And of course, who could forget your jumping spiders? They got a whole variety here. They got the black and red, which is my personal favorite. The black jumping spiders. The gray one. They don't seem to have the brown. Oh, there it is. Over here is where they have all their hangables and everything. They got these pose and stay skeletons, which I think are pretty cool. But then look at this. They have a little hanging Jack the Reaper. It's so cool. I love how they're using Jack the Reaper as like all these different props now. Over here, we got the little doll section. We got Sadistic Sadie up there, who I plan to buy sometime this year, just not today. We got Barbara Wire, who we saw in the metro, or the subway, or whatever it is. Crawling Claudette. We got a horror teddy bear, 2 of them. This guy is so creepy. Look at that. We got, I believe this one is called Spider Biter Billy. Got Scheming Sally, what's her name? Gutsy Gwen. But yeah, some of these, they do stuff. Oh, that almost fell off. On the floor here. That is so cool. I plan to buy a zombie baby at some point this year. Or actually, just sometime in general. Maybe not this year, we'll see. This is so cool with the little crawling animation. So neat. And she goes on for a long time. Look at that.